we've had it all from the people that you have invited to discuss with us, Alice and correct, and I think it will be helpful. Now, to wrap it all, I think I would wish to just highlight the other strategies that we've been discussing with a number of you. Number one, the school placement program. There's something we thought that if you are able to come up with a number, a short code number, and this short code, we popularize it as a number that parent would send a message to. They send a message about, I am looking for a girls' school, Form 1, Nairobi County. I can pay 20,000. I can pay 50,000 per term. I can pay 100,000 per term. We advertise that shortcut, and I can tell you my sister stations will all do that. We advertise that shortcut big time, and after advertising it, we share that information every morning with you, because the shortcut gives us all the SMSs. And when we share that information with you, you select and say, I'm a boys' school, and my school fees category is 50,000. I'm a girls' school, my school fees is 30,000. I'm in this location. Then you can pick it up and talk to the parent. Last year, we did that. We advertised actually in just two, we were doing it Elimu alone. And I also used a number of other TV channels which I requested for free airtime. I think I used Jata. I also used Bristol. I also used Kameme radio. And we got about 6,000 inquiries. The 6,000 inquiries, we shared them out with the schools that were participating in it. The reason why I thought about this was because we may not be able to advertise all our schools, in every station. But together, we can advertise one shortcut, isn't it? We can advertise one shortcut and be able to use it as the number that really gives us or draw the parent to the private schools, recruitment process. That is one strategy that we would want to really suggest. We tried it out, and I think it was very nice. Number two, we have the SMS platform. I know some of the schools have got the SMS, the bulk SMS program. We use that, and what we do is that we send SMSs about a short message, 158 characters, message about a school, basic information about a school, and we send that SMS maybe to 1,000 numbers, or 2,000 or 3,000, targeted SMSs, and by targeted we are saying a region. If it's Nakuru, your region, we'll get SMSs to that region. If you are in Nyeri, we'll get SMSs to that region. If you're in Nairobi and you want Kayore area, we'll do that. If you want Lavington area, we'll do that. Really targeted SMS. And we charge that SMS 3 shillings. You can see, we're doing that for Compera. We've already started with Compera. And the mathematics we're doing with Madam Mohogo is that 3 shillings, if I got 30,000 bulk SMSs, that is 30,000. 10,000, that is 30,000 bulk SMSs. If I got 2 students from that bulk SMSs, that is really affordable method of advertising. So that's one other method I would wish to recommend. The other method is we scroll a message at the TV, the messages that scroll. That one we scroll. We'll also discuss with my sister stations and see if you're scrolling a message about Victorian Girls High School, a girls' school in this call. Every day at Elimu we charge 1,000 shillings per day. We'll discuss with our sisters and see how much we can pay. We can charge for the 5 TV channels. Then, apart from that, the others, Alice has really done that, advertising and preparation of the advert. I'll go to the other activities that you've done. Uh, Visiting churches, that's one of the programs that most of you do. You use churches to provide your brochures and the like. You use estates. We've done estates also for some schools. We visit companies. I was asking somebody, the insurance companies are very aggressive. They'll knock your door, they're very nicely dressed, smart, and they'll knock your door, and before you know it's an insurance person, they're like, can I book you another day? They're very aggressive. Why are we not aggressive the same way? Visit companies, sit with people after work, talk to them about private schools, and share with them about the number of schools that we have. You know, we cannot just assume that parents are going to change their perception about private schools and perception about public schools, you know, without information, without people talking to them. So we're thinking that we need from 2018 to think about companies we can visit and have a discussion with employees and share to them various schools that we are working with. Then, as we've done this, I'm very, very grateful about this because your response is very encouraging. We're hoping that you could bring together 300 directors. This is a good beginning. I'm very, very encouraged. And we think that apart from directors conference, which will be going on every year, this is the first one. We'll do the same next year, a time like this, or even earlier. We'll decide on the calendar. But I also think that we need to do a conference for students. From maybe we do class 8 conference, in the first term, whereby we bring these students into a conference. We talk to them, they talk to us, right? It's an open forum. It's a forum that we also get to understand them, get to give them an opportunity to talk. And we have the schools exhibiting out there while we are in discussion with them, we are talking with them. And, let's do our homework with these students. The primary schools that are with us, they can bring their students to that conference. And we can have it as a starting point. That we do a students' conference every year for class 8. Would this be able to help us change the mindset of children? Number 2, we're also thinking that we need to do a conference for Form 4 students, so that as they think about the universities to go to, the colleges to go to TVET and the like, we also have already been able to help them to think, to talk to us, and to share with us their fears, their thinking, their ideas, and all that. And we bring in experts to be able to talk to them, as we also encourage them to look into private institutions, private colleges, private TVET institutions, and the like. As the ZTech University has actually informed us, it is now possible for students to get funding or sponsored through private universities. So that gives us, a very good opportunity to be able to help students to get to private institutions. Then, lastly, somebody asked me, how about the parent? Do we need a conference for their parents as well? Where we bring all our parents together. And we have them, We're not going to pick them from nowhere. We already have the parent, isn't it? So if all our schools really mobilize their parents, we come to a conference to talk to them. We invite experts to talk to them. And I believe we will be able to bring this mindset progressively. We are at war. It's not easy. It's a war. We are saying that, the 100% transition to private school, I've not had a 100% transition to our schools. I've had 100% transition to private schools. What does that mean to us? It means we must arise. We must arise and start thinking out of the box to be able to think of other methods of advertising ourselves, mobilizing parents, sensitizing them about private line, and as Martin said, it's a high time that we thought about line of public and line of private, all through. These are things that we can do. These are recommendations that we are making, and I think by the time the prefect will be, the head boy will be giving us a forum, we may be able to decide whether we take those conferences or not. Lastly, I want to introduce a few people from Elimu. That is, if I don't do that, who are here, I may not have a job as I live here. I want to introduce my partner, Jeff. Jeff is my partner. We started Elimu TV with him. He also happens to be my first son. He's my first son and has made me proud because I'm a grandmother through him. And thank you so much. Professionally, I'm a teacher, and he happens to be an IT person. And because of that, we have actually been able to work together to be able to bring up Elimu. Then you have got somebody else, David William Maina. He's actually the principal of Elimu TV and has been very, very instrumental in helping us with the educational issues, educational matters, and making sure that the content that you are broadcasting is really, really good. We have a number of staff. They are all over. I can see them with the registration. You are streaming the conference, so most of them are all over. And I can see you also have a lot of interns. And as I said in the other meeting, we work very closely with NITA. NITA gives interns to industry, and some of interns can also come to you. And when they give you interns, they also pay you to intern students. So it's as an area of that we want to encourage the schools to look into, because you intern them for 3 months and they can also support in your workforce as well. So, Elimu, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maina Murithi. I am the CEO for Elimu TV. She told me like, will not stay behind me. Yeah? I want you to be in front of me, because we are running a school, but running it on a platform that is ICT based. We're running it on a platform that totally depends on ICT and technology. You know, one day without electricity here and the office is closed, you can't do anything. So I am, first of all, very, very, very happy to see so many faces. I was skeptical. By last night I was skeptical when we were finalizing on the final details. Is the tent, will the chairs be enough? You know, have we overbooked them or underbooked them? There were those logistical issues that were coming up, and when I came this morning and I saw the number, I'm humbled. I'm grateful that you had our call and you came. Now, there's something that we in the TV industry have realized. We are very, very similar to what investors in the education sector are facing. We went into an industry that, when you hear TV, it looks very lucrative, isn't it? But just as a school, it is also capital intensive. And also it has a growing curve, which is not like this. You know, it has a growing curve that looks like, slow growth, coming up slowly. And that's the reason we had to think. Last month we got our statistics for viewership. It was last month. So she was reporting on, and when I looked at statistics for Elimu specifically, it was saying every half hour Elimu you have 50,000 viewers. But the total number of viewers in Kenya is 6 million. So I did the math. Yeah? 50,000 over 6 million times 100. I came up with 0.8% viewership. So Elimu has 0.8 viewership in Kenya. But then when we looked at it, that's why you see we came together, because we had to come together. I have 0.8. Focus TV there. They have probably 1 or 2%. Yeah? Another TV KTS. They have their statistics. But if you add them up, the number grows. And something we realized is that we switch on to mainstream media for news. And then we turn out to other TVs for the programs we love. So we are playing a very, very important role in this country. The government itself realized. If you looked at during the election period, these presidential delivery units. You saw those adverts. The government gave it to us, gave it to realize that there's mainstream media and they have their big prizes, yeah, and they have their reach. But there's also these other so many platforms. I think it was a technique they thought ahead of us. Now we're once catching up, like maybe we can be doing collaborating red cards. Yeah. But they saw ahead and said, okay, we have registered over 40 digital TV channels, and Kenyans are viewing this. If we can pass this message, because one is in Kiswahili, another one is transmitting in Luo, another one is in Kikuyu, another one is English. The same statistics, the same logic we adapted at when we were thinking of new people, because we've been meeting with heads of schools. We've been having constant meetings with them to materialize into this conference, and also looking into 2018, because admissions 2017 was a test for us. Admissions 2018 is a confirmation that we can do this, that it's possible, that it is possible for schools to advertise on TV. Yes, it is possible. And you see them on this TV, on this TV, on this TV, and then when you turn around, you see you're being asked, okay, are you looking for a school? SMS your number to, SMS the name, the location. So it is not one marketing tool. It is a series, and we are complementing many marketing tools. We haven't even talked about online. Yeah, if you go to our Facebook page, you will find all the adverts we air on Elimu TV. We also promote them on our Facebook page. So it is a marketing campaign. So we should see this as a marketing campaign, and we should, by come next year, we should have results coming from all of us saying that, you know what we started and what we did last year really bore fruits. So I will not say many things because a lot has been said. Thank you again for coming. It's been a pleasure to host you here.